Hey, welcome back to Cincy Fish Dudes. No, I don't paint my house Cincy Fish Dude blue on purpose. Okay, maybe. Anyways, what do I have here? I don't know. A couple months ago, I was with my wife having dinner at Dewey's Pizza, and I heard the word smallmouth, and it made me perk my ear up. And somebody at the table next to me was talking about smallmouth lures. And, well, I interrupted their conversation, and we started talking smallies, and it turns out he's a local bait maker, Blind Squirrel Baits, located on the east side of Cincinnati. Now, it's a father-son bait-making team, and they make excellent handmade lures, all kinds of different stuff. And they gave me a box, and I'm gonna grab the kayak and go try some of these out. So come along to see what we can catch with this stuff on this episode of Okay, we got a really colorful, cool spinning bait. We got a buzz bait for top water. Really cool little jig. Oh, that's a chatterbait. Large chatterbait. Ooh, you know I love grubs. Look at those. So they hand pour these. Another handmade jig. All this is handmade, hand assembled. Ooh, nice little flukes. All right, let's just bring this today and see what we can get. Apologize for the wind today, guys. I didn't know it was going to be this windy. I'm at a private lake, and because the rivers are all blown out, I'd like to take those kayaking on the river today, but it's just muddy mess. So I'll throw around out here, see if we can get anything in these crystal clear waters. See those birds? Are they swarming bait fish? If so, that's an area I'd like to throw around. I've learned that from some saltwater dudes. Well, my rod tip broke. That's just lovely. Shimano SLX rod tip. And I noticed that I forgot my tweezers. I forgot my line cutters. There's always something, always something. I didn't bring my fish finder today because I am the fish finder on this lake. Fish on. I think, or did I snag? Something. That's something. Oh. Oh my gosh. On the chatterbait, unfortunately, we have a massive snapping turtle. Got some work to do, boys. I get my lure back and save this turtle. Hey, all right. Well, snapping turtles like this presentation. Let's check out what this presentation is. Next presentation on the chatterbait, I'm going to put this like bloodworm looking swim bait. I cut back the skirt a little bit. So we'll get some interesting color combinations for these presentations. Look at that jump. Smallmouth like blind squirrel baits. I don't usually throw big chatterbaits like this in crystal clear waters. I usually save them for muddy, especially when they have these like bright colors, but smallmouth didn't care. Smallmouth didn't care. Woo! Oh, I love spring. I love spring. Okay, this lake is crystal clear, so I probably won't throw this big, colorful buzzbait today. I gave it a couple shots, but I like to throw this in a muddy or a stained river or some rapids and stuff like that, but I know I'll catch something on that. But you know what I do love? You guys know I love grubs. Let's try out these beautiful flaked grubs. These are just like the Cincy fish grubs, but these are blind squirrel baits, and these are gorgeous. I'm gonna throw that on a 1/4 ounce jig, and let's see what we can catch. A big, fat, colorful, glittery grub on a crystal clear lake like this on a day like today. You guys ready to catch some fish? We knew that would catch something. Spooky. All right, we got it. Little smallmouth on the sparkly grub. We got an acrobat. We got an acrobat. It's official. Smallmouth and largemouth like the big sparkly grubs by Blind Squirrel Baits. Now, when I asked them the colors of these, they didn't have names for them just yet. Ow. So I'm going to name this one. I'm going to name this Twilight Moon, Sparkle Fever. How about Galaxy Rush? I don't know. I was in marketing, but naming lures is never my strong point. I mean, I named my grub the Cincy Fish Grub. That was, you know, that's real creative. Now I make my own grubs, as you know, but I don't have this much sparkle in it. I really love how it's catching these sunbeams today, and it's definitely catching the eye of the largemouth bass, Micropterus salmoides. Now let's go back and get some Micropterus dalamu this moment. There we go. Just a dink, but a smallmouth dink. We're catching smallmouth and largemouth with these blind squirrel baits today. Fish on. The blind squirrel grub does it again. Thank you. Man, you're just out here in the middle of all these shallow rocks, just rooting around, aren't you? Okay, let's try out their paddle tail, like a bloodworm with blue flake in it. I'll put that on some sort of jig here, and we'll get to town on it. Nice acrobatics. And that's on that bloodworm swim bait. Yeah, that's what I named it. Bloodworm. Big pretty bass on the swim bait by Blind Squirrel. Alright, let's get you back in. Hey guys, will you do me a favor and hit those links up in the description? Give Blind Squirrel Baits some love. Follow their social media. I'll put all that down there in the description below. Heck, and if you can see how easily it is to catch fish with these, give them some love and buy a lure. These are locally made, Cincinnati made, and they have done the trick. And there's some other lures that I'm looking forward to using further into the summers in more applicable conditions. But the ones I used today, as you saw, they did just fine. They caught fish nonstop in the little amount of time I'm out here today. So please, give the Blind Squirrel Baits some Cincy Fish Dude love. Okay, that didn't sound too good, but you know what I mean. Well, you know it's Thursday, so the weekend's coming up. What do you guys got going on this weekend? Got any fishing trips planned? Vacation? With the family? Just chilling at home? Let us know. Let me know. Fish on. Another one on the swim bait, but playing around with my camera, I broke off. Man, it's windy out here today. Woo, it's a windy day. I'm gonna troll this swim bait on back. Whoa, we got a fish on. I was just trolling on the way back. Another one on that swim bait. I don't feel like it's a big one, but it's a fun one. How long have you been on? How long have you been back there? How long have you been back there? Should have been using my net the whole day. Just about ready to dock. Go out to dinner with the family. Caught one more largemouth on that swim bait. Man, Blind Squirrel Baits, thank you. It's been a fun day. Your baits were excellent workhorses today, and the durability is fantastic. Didn't lose a single lure. Thank you, AJ and Luke from Blind Squirrel Baits for the box of lures. We really appreciate it, and thank you everybody for watching this video and for sticking around. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, comment down below. Check us out on all the wonderful social media pages that we belong to. We will be back in 1 week. We post every Thursday. You've been watching Cincy Fish Dudes.